hey guys, I'm outside. It's taking intermittent turns of pouring and just sort of dripping a little bit from what's left, but I wanted to do this video out here because I really wanted to capture the look of this knife properly, because going through all the stuff in storage, let's see what's there. I forgot I even owned this. I forgot I had this. This is it's a beautiful knife. It's a gorgeous knife. It's a Gavko knife by Gavko. He's the designer. He designs great stuff. And this was put out in the glory days when Massdrop still had stuff, before they were just called Drop, before they did nothing but keyboards and maybe headphones. This is the Thresher. And I did a little review of it, you know, years ago when I first got it. It's absolutely beautiful. They offered this in several different models. So you had a few different colors you could choose from. This really nice aqua. There may or may not have been a blue option. I can't remember. There was a gray. I think those are the three colors. And you could get this one that had a name, and I'll have to put it in text. There was one that just had standard, you know, titanium edges. And then there was one that had like this sort of machined pattern that looked almost like fish scales. And then you could choose your three colors. And then you could choose this very nice, I really like it, this sort of tumbled finish, or just a bead blast kind of finish. So they give you a lot of options. The blades are all the same. And it's called the Thresher, obviously a type of shark. So it's supposed to replicate sort of a mean ocean predator look. These black thumb studs are supposed to be the cold, dead, murderous hunting eyes of a shark. So, you know, you could just wait here. Let's do it. Oh, here, this empty, disgusting bird bath. There we go. It's water. Don on. Don on, don on, don on. Sorry. Don on, 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 don on. Yeah. It's probably one of the, I mean, Massdrop. So, okay, so let's back up. Let's talk about Massdrop. It's numbered. It's serialed. And there's Gavko knives, blade S35VN, and then the Massdrop. Massdrop used to be an awesome website where they would do a lot of collaborations with different designers, and they'd have one-off knives that you couldn't get anywhere else. TJ Schwartz, the Perpetua. I love the Perpetua. I still have my Perpetua. I have one in storage that's basically untouched, and I have one that I modified up a little bit that I carry. Probably show you in the same video towards the end. But this, I mean, they had some really gorgeous knives, but this is one where Mike Gavko made some customs of this. And just take a look at that titanium, the color, and then even the stainless steel hardware. They electroanodized, and that's not easy to do. You know, electroanodizing green, this greenish color, you got to get your power just right to do. I said this in the original unboxing. To heat, oxidize it with like a blowtorch is damn near impossible. To get it just right, but to do it with electroanodizing, you know, you have to get the power settings just right and pull the plug just at the right time to get a really nice green. And this thing is awesome. Like I said, I totally forgot that I even owned this thing. It was about $200 at the time. There's a couple now online here and there that you can get. I forgot. I just looked it up. They're not many. One of the cool things they did with this was they produced a left-hand version. So clip and lock on the left side for lefties. I saw one of those available online. I saw, like I said, just a couple here and there, ranging anywhere from, I think 210 was the lowest I saw online now, and they go up. But it's just such a gorgeous, I don't know how many times I can use that, such a gorgeous knife. Ergonomics of it are so good. I clip a little bit right there with the spoon. You feel it just the tiniest bit. But the action on it, you see that? The action on it is just fantastic. And it is. It's a smaller. It's an EDC size knife. The blade looks huge because of all the cuts and everything and the way it's styled. It's really not that big, but you can see the way it fits my hand. It's not a big knife. I do have big hands, so it's got some length to it. It's got some girth to it. Take that however you want, but I don't have any paper or 550 cord out here, but tomato will do. It's just such a beautiful, gorgeous knife. They're still out there here and there. If you can find them, get your hands on them. I think the price is well worth it. 6ALV titanium and S30VN blade. All the production was done by we. So design by Mike Gavko. I guess producing this production by Massdrop, you know, to handle distribution and advertising and all that stuff and take all the orders. And then the actual production of the knife was done by we. And this was in the early days. Like, we was starting to become known as a real good, they can make some high-end stuff, but they're definitely not the big powerhouse production company that they are today. So, yeah. I really think that if you're into some higher end, because there's much higher end than this, but if you look at some of his custom designs, they can go for, you know, way over the $1,000 mark. And he has had a YouTube channel for a long time, just how-tos and showing the progress of his work and everything. It's a beautiful knife. So, I wish I had bought into one of each, honestly, of each one, just so I could have all the different patterns. These really do give you a good sense of grip. The scallops here, just enough to give you a good little grip on the knife, but not so much that they're overbearing. This is, I don't know if 90-degree edge is the right word, but it can give you hot spots over long periods of time, but the angle here is enough that it really kind of guides your finger around, so it shouldn't. But it's a very snappy, slick knife, and I am really enjoying having rediscovered it. It's almost like getting a brand new knife, because it's been a collection queen, and it will be no more. It's going to be a user. I'm going to carry it around and use the shit out of it. So, there's Raffy. Raffy's not my dog. Raffy's just living with me for a while. Yeah, sniff my leg. What do you guys think of it? I love it. I think it's worth every penny. And many might not agree. You know, there are a lot of people that still don't think paying over $100, even people who don't think paying over $50 is ever worth it. But I'm happy to have paid. It was $199, like 99 or something. Thanks, Raph. Thank you for the timely drop-in. Free shipping, though. So, like I said, there's still a few out there. If you're interested in looking up the Mike Gavko or the Gavko Knives Thresher, you can look for them. Hard to find. You'll find a lot that will take you to links that are sold out, and you'll get really excited because you'll see, like, when the market was flooded with the initial drop, people would buy 5 or 6 at a time, which they'd cheat because there was a limit on Massdrop. So of course they just make a new email or something like that. They'd buy 5 or 6 at a time, and then the immediate secondary market was hot. But when Massdrop announced, okay, we've sold our first run, now we're going to make another one like 10 times as big, people were like, oh, well, I'm not going to pay you your secondary market price when I can just order one and wait a few months from Massdrop. So then people were selling, like, they bought 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One guy bought 10. Then they're like, okay, I'll sell it for half price just so I can, I just invested, a few $1,000s in these knives, and I realized I'm going to be stuck with them. Not that there's anything wrong with the knife, but they just wanted to make a sale and get some money back. Like, those were cool when you can still discover those listings where they're up there for something like, I think I saw one for $68. Oh, man, if I had seen that, I would have jumped all over it at the time. What a deal. So, flat ground blade. Can't say full flat because we do have those flats right there on the top. But this is a great nice slicing edge. And again, the kind of design that goes with the handle. It's a great blade. I love it. I'm so excited that I found it. I'm so excited that I took it out of storage so I can start carrying it around. So you're going to see it on the channel, because no more collection queens. She's been sitting there all nice and taken care of for all these years, just sitting safe in her drawer. Now it's time to beat her up. So what do you guys think? Like the elements that go into this? Am I covering part of the thing, part of the phone with my hand? I don't know. Like the elements that go into this? Or is this just not your speed? What would you like to see different? If you were to put these out again one day, what would you like to see changed besides the deep carry clip? Because, you know. All right, guys. Interested to see your thoughts on this, because this has not appeared on the channel since 2018. That's quite a while. Because I got it, I did the unboxing, threw it in the collection, threw it in a drawer, and never spoke of it again. So, and I'm not sure how this video is coming out, because I have the top of my phone covered in the, not cling wrap, but something, just in case it starts pouring on me again. So I can't see the screen exactly, but I think it's coming out good. So anyway, what are your thoughts? What do you think of it? Would you have bought into this if Massdrop was still a thing and they had this drop going for the $199 price? All titanium, milled, produced by We, S35VN. Wonder what the price would be today if they were to drop this thing. All right. Well, anyway, thanks for spending a little bit more time with me, guys. Just showing it because I just found it. I'm excited, curious to get your take on it and your thoughts and your comments. Remember that you guys are all absolutely awesome. There's Raffy's butt. I appreciate every single one of you, and I'll be back again real soon.